present. The House will reconvene at noon, and member attendance will play a major role in the vote count.
Fox's John Langell. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano is erupting again.
The Hawaii Emergency Management Agency says the eruption is confined to the crater, and it is not posing any hazards to surrounding communities.
Max Rodriguez with Fox affiliate KHON in Honolulu. Kilauea and its larger neighbor, the Mauna Loa volcano, were both spewing lava a month ago, stopping at about the same time. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 104.1 was that's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 104.1, good morning, everybody, and welcome in. It's a Friday morning. It's the 6th day of January, and Bridget, I think our Simply Bank temperature, do you have that readily available?
I sure do. It is 33 degrees.
33 outside, and we welcome everybody. And hey, here's a program note. We're going to be joined by, we have another congressman that's going to talk with us this morning, Bridget. He is Dr. Scott DesJarlais. Do you remember Dr. DesJarlais?
I do, yes.
He used to represent us. He no longer represents us because of redistricting, but he is in Middle Tennessee, represents a bunch of counties over there. 4th District Congressman Scott DesJarlais at 7:30 this morning, live from the Capitol. And as you just heard on Fox World and National News, 11 tries. We still do not have a Speaker of the House.
Wow. Unreal.
At this point, Bridget, I think you would have a chance at being Speaker.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
You don't have to be a member of the House. Anyway, we'll talk with Dr. DesJarlais coming up here at about 7:30 this morning. Topping our local news this morning, the Cleveland Police Department and Sergeant Evie West have given us now the final report on that tragic situation which happened last Thursday afternoon at about 4:55. The Cleveland Police Department responded to the residents on Michigan Avenue Road in reference to a toddler with a gunshot wound. The 3-year-old child was taken to a local hospital by his father in a personal vehicle. The child pronounced dead at the hospital. But now we know, and here's the new information, that investigators have determined the death to be accidental and self-inflicted. This investigation is continuing, and we will keep you up to date on the very latest. All right, other highlights from the speech yesterday includes Cleveland, the 6th best metro community of its size in terms of unemployment rate. Since 2018, Cleveland, the city of Cleveland, has paid down about $30 million in debt, converted most of the city's variable rate debt to a fixed rate debt. And one time, the city's debt about 45% variable rate. Look at Bridget, I qualify as a banker now after reading this. I mean,
No.
can I do some loans?
No, still no.
Okay, I don't know. This is a little too much detail here for my taste. The 2023 budget, though, does not include a tax increase. So, Bridget, let me give you a little, this is news and comments. So,
Okay.
So the meeting, the State of the City is always during the Kiwanis meeting, and the place, as I said, was packed. So I had a meeting that ran long.
Okay.
Ran too long because the man would not stop talking. So anyway, I knew he was trying to make me late. I told him where I was going. So I walk in late. Okay. And I'm trying to just sneak into the back. Okay?
Yeah.
Just trying to, I'm serious. Which I know you sneak in the back about every Saturday night at the Elks Lodge, but folks, that's another story. On Facebook, and download the Redemption of the Nations app for iPhone and Android, and if you do that, you can go ahead and give your $10 donation to Andrea Hudson, ladies and gentlemen, the Hall of Famer. She'll take it. That is to join Andrea and Kevin, everybody, at Redemption to the Nations Church. And Bridget, honest to goodness, I was so happy and impressed. You know, they donated half of the money that they raised from buying.
Generous. We appreciate that.
They did that before they ever started, so they will start this Sunday. Well. Oh, goodness. Want to end with just a reminder Dustin and Brittany Dillard. Oh my, what a day, folks. First Baptist later today, visitation. We know that hundreds, if not more, will be there today, 2 until 4, and then 5 until 8. You were telling me they're taking a break at some point?
Yes, they are from 4 to 5.
Okay, so they'll take a break from 4 to 5. So it's 2 to 4 and then 5 to 8 this evening at First Baptist Cleveland. The service is tomorrow at First Baptist Cleveland at 2 o'clock. So, my goodness. Jim Rush Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements. Hey, don't forget, folks, if you want to help the children and the family, CrossNet Baptist Network has the trust for the 3 children. The Tallahassee Baptist Foundation is a custodian of the trust. The funds will be used for long-term care, education, and any additional expenses needed. That's CrossNet Baptist Network. That is the effort that they are recognizing. It is 7:12. We'll be joined by Dr. Scott DesJarlais.
No matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu only at Hardee's.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 million mattress clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, and take.
Is very much in the news because he has written a memoir which will drop on Tuesday, and he's going to be on 60 Minutes on Sunday night. I have it on good authority from a friend of mine up there that he requested Anderson Cooper do the interview, so he's going to do a 2-part interview on 60 Minutes on Sunday. But here's, I wonder how this happens. Here's a couple from the book that'll be out on Tuesday that you'll be already hearing a lot about. It came out yesterday that Prince Harry claims that his brother, Prince William, the future King of England, once physically attacked him during an altercation between him and his brother, Prince William. According to the article, William and Harry got into a heated fight about Meghan, as Harry says that. Tell me, who'd you run into at Michigan Avenue School last night?
Jessica Beard.
Jessica who?
Jessica Beard.
Jessica
we were at
Beard.
Oak Grove. Michigan Avenue is playing Oak Grove basketball.
What's wrong with your voice? You've been preaching all morning. What's going on?
No, I've got a little bit of a cold.
Stay away from me. Have you been tested? Why are you in this building? Are you? That's really what I was
really
getting
not
at.
Bridget either. I mean, it was me.
Jessica Beard, who's been married to Blake too long, as she's told me privately. And she kept wanting Jimmy Logan's number. I didn't understand that. But anyway, she has been brainwashed by being married to Blake Beard for so long that she told you at Michigan, what was it, a basketball game?
Yes.
And she said she enjoyed listening to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Somebody go lay hands on her at Candy's Creek. Lisa Irby, are you hearing this? How are you employing people like this? Unbelievable.
Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associate. It's not insurance, it's health care.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun.
Principal of Candy's Creek. Hey, Austin, Principal Lisa Irby, Candy's Creek, Cherokee Elementary, she's listening. I don't know why. Lisa, I didn't know you went back to school yet. Not to go back to school next week? What's she doing?
They work all the time.
No, they don't. What? Was she getting breakfast early? Is that what's happening, Lisa? Hey, she says that Jessica Beard is a queen of kindergarten at Candy's Creek. I believe is what she said.
She is. She said she's definitely enjoying it over there.
Yeah, thanks. Just to leave you back in the sick bay, apparently, there in the leprosy colony. It is from Mount Olive welcoming them to Cleveland.
I might even sing it live, you never know.
Oh, man. Go one more time for him. I can't. That's it.
Thank you.
We have Congressman Scott DesJarlais coming up next. Stand by.
Brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Happy New Year. This is John Davis for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 million mattress clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
TV, it is 7:31 Eastern Time in the morning. Let's go live to the United States Capitol, the biggest story in this nation. And we're joined by a man who actually used to represent us in this part of the state, 4th District U.S. Congressman Dr. Scott DesJarlais. Well, I'm doing good, and I'm just going to go to you. You know, we're hearing a lot of things. I've read a lot of things this morning about the situation with the House of Representatives. Can you bring us up to date on the very latest, sir?
Yeah, as of last night, I spoke with several of the key players, whether it's Scott Perry and Matt Gaetz, and some of the folks that are opposing McCarthy's speaker bid. I've talked to Steve Scalise and Kevin McCarthy and others, and I know that they were negotiating into the night on some more issues regarding rules packages and things like that. And I think that there's progress being made that we could possibly pull about 14 of the 20 in opposition to Kevin onto his side, but it still leaves us with the problem of some of the never Kevin folks that whether it be Matt Gaetz, who I've talked to, and I promise he'll never vote for Kevin, Bob Good, Lauren Boebert, Matt Rosendale. There's a handful of people that just have personal issues with Kevin and refuse to vote for him. So we're probably going to reconvene at noon today and have another vote, and it could be more favorable to Kevin. He might actually beat Hakeem Jeffries with 213 or 214, but I don't think we're there yet. We'll see. Maybe some of the others will agree to vote present or not vote at all, which would lower the threshold. So it's possible we'll get a speaker this afternoon. I hope so. But that remains to be seen.
We're joined by 4th District United States Congressman Scott DesJarlais of our volunteer state. And Scott, you know, we're reading a lot, hearing a lot about the concessions that Kevin McCarthy is making to this so-called group of 20, or the Never Kevins, as they're being called. Is he giving up too much, in your opinion?
Well, it's possible. I think what people don't realize or forget to realize is that, yes, we won the majority, but to get to 218, there's only about 5 votes we can lose, and we're operating as a two-party system essentially in this country, Republican and Democrat, but it's deeper than that. As you know, there's factions within the party. When Pelosi was in charge, she had the squad and really what were professed socialists on her side of the aisle, and she still had to wrangle and get them together to pass legislation. You know, I used to be considered the far right of our party when I came in as a Tea Party candidate and as a member of HFC, but there's even a further extreme right faction of our party now that seems to be the tail wagging the dog, if you will. And the bottom line at the end of the day is we don't control the Senate, we don't control the White House, so what we're able to do in the House is basically put the brakes on the Biden agenda, and we have to work together as a team to do that, the 222 of us. So we're not off to a great start, and it's pretty easy for me in Tennessee and Chuck and Burchett and Rose and Green and all these guys that are in the delegation, because we're a very conservative state. So, you know, I have very conservative scores, and we try to make the legislation stronger that way. And that's what, you know, this group of people are doing. I don't necessarily oppose what they're trying to do, but as you look across the country, we have members in the Republican Party from New York and California and Michigan and Wisconsin and Georgia and places that aren't as red as Tennessee. And we have to work together collectively with those guys, because if they don't get reelected, we don't have the majority. And that's where, you know, someone like Kevin has to wrangle all these people together and get us united to pass Republican legislation that can go somewhere in the Senate and possibly get signed into law. I don't think there's a chance of a lot of that happening this year, considering the makeup, but there's a lot of investigating. I know Jim Jordan, I've talked to him. I like Jim. I voted for him for Speaker against John Boehner several years back. But Jim wants to investigate. He's been preparing to go after DOJ, FBI, Hunter Biden, any number of things. And, you know, so as a team here, we need to get together and get moving. I'm on armed services. I can't get classified briefings until we get sworn in. So I hope that we can unite and bring these folks in our party that feel very strongly one way, and I respect that, but they also got to realize there's people on the other end of the spectrum that won't get reelected if they behave the way they're behaving. So ultimately, we're a team, and we got to come together, and I hope that happens today.
We're joined by Congressman Scott DesJarlais, Dr. DesJarlais, the 4th District, the volunteer state. You mentioned Chuck Fleischman. I had him on yesterday, and I asked him this question. I'll ask you the same thing. Do you think Kevin McCarthy will be the Speaker of the United States, Speaker of the House?
Yeah, I don't know. I voted for him. He's still the person that 90+% of our conference is supporting. And ultimately, if Kevin decides that there's, you know, 5 or 6 people in this group that just absolutely refuse, then, you know, I'm sure he's probably got a plan B, and I don't know if that would be Steve Scalise. You know, I could support Steve Scalise as well. You know, Kevin has certainly, he probably spends about 2 weeks at home, and the rest of the time he's out working for the rest of us all around the country. going into people's districts and helping us win the majority. I think Kevin has done the work. I've known him since I've been in Congress. He's always been fair to me. You know, some people don't think he's conservative enough, but again, when you're leading a party of over 220 people with all kinds of different political philosophies, you have to bring them all together so they're not going to be viewed as conservative as some of us back home. But I don't know if those people refuse to relent or they refuse to vote present or absent to lower that threshold. I don't know if he'll get here. We'll learn a lot today. In fact, I think we'll learn a lot in the first vote that's supposed to happen after noon today. There's a few caveats just inside baseball. Some members have had to leave. One gentleman or one member who was nominated yesterday from Oklahoma, Mr. Hearns, Kevin Hearns, his mother passed away and he had to leave. Another member had to leave for a medical reason. I think we're down about 4 Republicans, and I'm not sure all 4 of those weren't for Kevin McCarthy. So I think there's a possible scenario where we'll adjourn until Monday and not have a speaker until then. But if some of the holdouts will vote present or just not vote, then the threshold of 218 gets lowered. And it does sound like there might be 12 to 14 people who have been voting against McCarthy will vote for him today. So if we have a vote, we'll find that out. And if we're still short, then this could drag on through the weekend, which, again, is not a good look for Republicans. But ultimately, there's a lot of time left in the calendar for us to get the work done that people are wanting us to do, whether it's the southern border, fixing the economy, the energy independence, supporting the military, all the things we should be doing today instead of what we're doing.
Congressman Dr. Scott DesJarlais of the 4th District now. And, hey, Scott, I really appreciate you joining us this morning live from our United States Capitol. And here we go again, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. I appreciate your listeners, and I appreciate your patience. I know even my own sister is calling, telling me we need to get it together, and so we're certain. So we're trying, and we want to get to work representing Tennessee, and I know Chuck does a great job over there. I miss representing Bradley County in that area, but once you've represented a county, you always represent them. And I had 24 counties when I first ran all across the state, and have a kindred to all those counties. So I'm happy to come on your show anytime, and I know you're in great hands with Chuck Fleischman.
Well, thank you, sir, very, very much, and I hope you have a great day today. We will be watching.
All right, fingers crossed.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Dr. Scott DesJarlais, our former congressman from this area. Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's going on?
Okay, happy birthday to Nick Wood today. That is from his mom. Aiden White is going to be 13 on Sunday, a 7th grader at Lake Forest Middle School. That is from mom and dad. Tia Hines is 50 and holding. Pam Bates is celebrating tomorrow. My friend Toyka Sherlin is celebrating a birthday today. Also, Ruthie Forgy is having a birthday tomorrow. Yes, at the Salvation Army.
There we go.
Happy birthday, Ruthie. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, MyMix104.
Improvements from what we had heard previously. You're right.
Well, I tell you, it's a miracle. Cardiac arrest. I read an estimate yesterday was without oxygen about 9 minutes.
Wow.
Something like that to the brain. So they're crediting, I saw this morning, they're crediting a Buffalo Bills assistant trainer for getting out there first and really getting that started. Lady Volunteers over Mississippi State last night, 80-69. Texas has fired their head men's basketball coach, Chris Beard, after a domestic violence charge. High school wrestling last night, East Hamilton over Walker Valley, 45-29. Lee University swept Christian Brothers last night. Lady Flames, 76-67. And the men got a big win, 72-56. Also, I'm getting some information now. Final scores of last night. Lake Forest girls defeated West Valley of Knoxville, 30-23. And the boys of West Valley over Lake Forest, 56-27. Tonight, it's a split doubleheader at Bradley Central High School. The Barretts will take on Knox Catholic at 6. The boys will take on Stewart's Creek at 7:30. We'll have both games here, Mix 104.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And also in our area, Cleveland at Ottawa.
Yeah.
He and Shelton will be in here on Monday morning to preview the game and maybe a special interview if Bridget does her job. So there's a couple of things happening on Monday. Hey, we're going to talk to Adam about a serious subject in about 2 minutes. Stand by.
Hey, it's Josh with...
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Serving Cleveland and Bradley County. Oh Yeah is now open 24 hours a day in the Village Green Town Center. Oh Yeah Health and Fitness. Now they concentrate on 3 areas: nutrition, exercise, and recovery, and it's all under one roof at Oh Yeah Health and Fitness. They have Larry Gurney says more than $100,000 in used state-of-the-art workout equipment fitness. Hey, if you want a 3-month, you hear that? 3 months at Oh Yeah. Absolutely free. Here's what you need to do. Call or text the volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line or the HHM text line at 423-614-6499. And you can win a free 3-month membership, folks. No strings attached, nothing like that. And don't forget, you can win at Oh Yeah. Now, their New Year's special, $23 a month. That's 75 cents a day. And then you can add family members for an additional $10 per month per family member. So call us now or text us, 423-614-6499, if you would like a free 3 months at Oh Yeah. Bobby Ludwig is your Edward Jones financial advisor. Good morning, Bobby.
Hey, Steve. Good morning. Happy Friday.
How's the weather this morning?
It's a little chilly. I'm actually in a nice warm vehicle headed to Rebel for our Warriors breakfast on Friday morning.
Oh yes. And how's that been going? And tell me about the Warriors breakfast for the people who don't know, including myself.
Well, we joke it's a group of guys from church that meet on Friday morning, have breakfast, and we slay the pancakes. I guess that's where the Warriors came up. So, but no, we have a good time. Just good word in the morning and good time with some gentlemen from church.
Are you guys aware there's a new church coming to town Sunday? Bishop Kevin Wallace and Redemption of the Nations. You guys aware of that?
No, I was aware they've got the church going over there by Tractor Supply, so we wish them the best.
Well, Richie Hughes has a part-time job at Tractor Supply while they're at they're just next door, so it makes a lot of sense. But, yeah, Kevin is challenging Phil Griffin to a steel cage match, and we'll just see how that goes.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
All right.
We'll see.
Okay. Thank you.
That should be exciting, too.
Well, how about that?
I will, but I think it's breakfast, Steve. I don't know if we can get breakfast.
Martin and them will do that. All right, come on. What's the report? Let's do it.
Okay. Hey, markets were down. That's our we saw. We get bad news. Markets were down yesterday. The Dow off 339 points to close at 32,930. The S&P down 44 to close at 3,808. And the NASDAQ down 153 to close at 10,305. So markets were down yesterday. Back to you guys in the studio.
Bobby Ludwig's your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, how can people reach out to you and touch someone?
That's right.
The old AT&T.
For all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Tacoma, right by the old Liner gas station.
Have fun at the Rebel.
See you, Steve.
The house
We will.
built by Ruby and Emery Bryant. We love them. All right. Adam Lewis joins us. What's your official title, Adam?
Executive assistant to the Bradley County Mayor, but you can.
Were you at the? You were at the Mayor Brooks State of the City address. I think he's
yesterday.
I think he's still talking over there, isn't he? He wouldn't stop talking. He's still over there.
Yeah.
Did you notice how he stopped his speech? I was late because of a mutual friend of ours who wouldn't stop talking. By the way, this meeting that wouldn't end. And so he was trying, a mutual friend of ours made us late. I can't reveal that part. But anyway, I come in, and I'm trying to be quiet and trying not to interrupt the proceedings, and the mayor of Cleveland stops his address and calls, did you see this?
I was there, yeah.
Calls me out.
Yeah.
And oh, well, it's nice of you to join us.
Right.
But did you hear how I responded? Yeah, you don't care. You're on your phone. Who cares?
I'm not on my phone.
No, yesterday.
That is
I
true.
said,
yes.
I thought you would be finished.
Yeah, it was only 12:15. You weren't that late.
I don't know. Well, Adam, we are here on a serious subject this morning, and let's talk about broadband in Bradley County. And, I'd like, just give us an update on, because we do get a lot of questions about this here. Where are we right now?
Well, we get a lot of questions too. There's not a week that goes by, sometimes a day that goes by, that we don't get calls or emails, questions, concerns about this issue. Got an email from Mayor Brooks yesterday. Someone had contacted him inside, actually in the county, and asking for help and support. He passed it on to us, but it's a hot issue. COVID taught us a lot, and one of the things I think we've all come to realize through the COVID era was just how important reliable internet access is. Whether you're a student, whether you're a business owner, or you're just trying to binge Netflix at home because there's nothing else to do. We for many years have struggled with, like many counties and cities across. In December, towards the end of the year, the FCC released a new version of their map, and it allows anyone to search for your home or your business address to see where you fall into a served or an unserved area. And for the first time ever, they've given us the opportunity to challenge whether or not that's accurate. And so this is really important. They're actually asking for the public's help, and that's why I'm here today, because we are too. Improving the accuracy of this map is critical moving forward. We intend to apply for any and every grant that we can, and so many of these grants are tied back to this map. So if at the moment you go and look at Bradley County, it's all blue, we know that's not true. We need the public's help to go search your address and issue what they're calling a challenge to that. And there is a process by which you can do that, and we have a small window.
Everyone of the funeral arrangements for this wonderful couple that we lost on Christmas night, Dustin and Brittany Dillard, and the visitation will be today at First Baptist in Cleveland from 2 until 4 o'clock. The family will then take a break from 4 until 5, and then they'll come back from 5 until 8 o'clock, again at First Baptist Cleveland. And I was talking with Jeff Lovingood, Senior Assistant Pastor at First Baptist, and they are preparing. I know Greg Rush and Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Service preparing, and it's going to be a very, very heavy time. There's no doubt about it.
Mornings on days 7 to 9, mixtv.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out
with Cleveland's own Allison Pryor of Local 3. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. How in the world are you?
I am doing well, too. You know, I'm just happy that it's Friday, and it is going to be a sunny, gorgeous Friday, just like all the sunshine we had yesterday. We get to do it all over again today.
That sounds wonderful. Well, Allison, first of all, first time we've talked to you in this new year, so happy New Year, and yeah, preview the weekend for us, would you?
I sure will. So happy New Year to everybody. Happy first full weekend of the new year. Now, if you haven't stepped outside yet, if you're listening on the radio at home, you do want to grab the coat before you head out the door. It is cold outside this morning. Kind of back to a typical January day today, but again, abundant sunshine throughout for your Friday. High temperatures today are going to be around 53 degrees in Cleveland. This evening, we're going to start to have a few clouds move into our area, temperatures falling through the 40s. So for your Friday night out plans, probably want to have that jacket with you. And now as we look ahead to the weekend, we are going to have some rain chances on both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, though, that's going to be the pick day for your outdoor plans because we're just talking about a couple of isolated showers. Rain showers are going to be more likely on Sunday, especially Sunday morning through the first part of the afternoon. So that means for going to church, your Sunday brunch plans, you will want to have the raincoats and umbrellas handy and with you. But both days, high temperatures will stay in the 50s. So we'll have that little bit cooler air settling into place after the first few days of January were really warm.
It's Allison Pryor, Local 3, Cleveland's own. And Allison, how can we watch you on Local 3?
Of course, you can watch me every Monday through Friday morning on Local 3 News from 4:30 to 7 a.m. Of course, and I hope everybody listening has a great weekend as well. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Allison Pryor of Cleveland, with us here this morning. All right. We'll be back in a moment.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet in Cleveland says yes to low interest rates for a limited time. They are offering 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on any light-duty Silverado truck or any Equinox SUV in stock. And your first payment is not due until April. That's at Don. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The Volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
Larry and his staff at the Town Squire would like to thank...
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to you all soon.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's Mermaid Mattresses $1 Million Mattress Clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're all picky about our produce. And whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Where you can buy directly from the factory and save money. Here's a word, those of you, you're working on your health and your goals and your fitness and that sort of thing. Don't forget, it really begins with a great night's sleep at Mermaid Mattress. Roger Pickett.
You always save when you buy direct from the factory. Now save even more when we'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid brand mattresses, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have mostly sunny skies, a high of 53, a low of 33 tonight. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 53, and then rain tomorrow evening with a low of 43. And then on Sunday, occasional rain showers throughout the day with a high of 53. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 30 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy's been meeting again with some of the Republicans opposing him for House Speaker, offering more concessions for their support after 11 votes in 3 days and no winner.
The deal would allow a one-member motion to vacate, giving members an easier route to oust McCarthy if they wanted to, and provides the House Freedom Caucus with stronger representation on key House committees.
Fox's Alexandria Hoff. The NFL announces the Bills-Bengals game suspended with Buffalo safety Damar Hamlin in the cardiac arrest Monday will not resume. Both teams are making the playoffs anyway.
The outcome of the game, though, could have had an impact on home field advantage in the AFC playoffs. And if that is still the case after the final regular season games this weekend, the NFL is proposing a plan that would involve potential
showing substantial improvement. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
But you can listen or watch on your phone and mobile device through the Mix 1041 app. It's a free download thanks to CHI Memorial. Download for free at mymix1041.com. A program reminder, we were joined about 45 minutes ago or so by Congressman Scott DesJarlais of the 4th Congressional District. He used to represent a portion of Bradley County in our listening area. But he joined us live from the United States Capitol about the top story in our nation, and that is that we do not have a Speaker of the House still this morning. If you want to see that interview, you can visit mixtv.tv later this morning and see our interview with Dr. DesJarlais. The Cleveland Police Department reports that and going back to last Thursday, December the 29th, a week ago yesterday, at about 4:55 p.m., the police department responded to a residence on Michigan Avenue in reference to a toddler with a gunshot wound. The 3-year-old child was taken to a local hospital by his father in a personal vehicle. The Cleveland Police Department said investigators have deemed the death to be accidental and self-inflicted. This investigation is continuing and no other information is available at this time. Well, Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks gave his annual State of the City address on Thursday at the noon meeting with the Kiwanis Club, hosted by the Kiwanis Club address. Some of the highlights: the city saw significant growth in new home lots approved and built on, and building permits for residential, commercial improvements and alterations doubled in 2022. Cleveland, the 6th best metro community of its size in terms of unemployment rates. The 2023 budget does not include a tax increase, and other highlights. And here is some of Mayor Brooks' address in his State of the City address yesterday.
Promises made, promises kept. Promises made, promises kept. We fixed our finances. We lowered our debt by saving over $10 million by refinancing. CPD, highest accreditation ever achieved. CFD, increasing our calls, increasing our training, increasing our inspections while decreasing our time. Downtown redevelopment, that says $12 million, but if you count the Agora that's already there, it's $16 million downtown. Transportation, record number of city and state projects continue to go, and continue planning, including the Michigan Avenue, downtown, uptown. I think the biggest thing that I had to learn when I became mayor.
For the latest information. And then there is this. It is the funeral services for Dustin and Brittany Dillard, the couple who were killed in the tragic Christmas night collision, head-on collision. They died in the collision, as you know by now. Their children will be held for the Dillards at the funeral tomorrow, Saturday, at 2 o'clock at First Baptist Cleveland. Burial at the Stanfield Church Cemetery in Georgetown. The children, ages 7, 4, and 2, were injured in the crash, but they are expected to fully recover. Let me mention also that the visitation for the Dillards will be today at First Baptist Cleveland. Visitation from 2 until 4 p.m., and then they will take a 1-hour break from 4 until 5. They'll come back from 5 until 8 p.m. today, again at First Baptist Cleveland. And Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements. Now, don't forget now, donations are being accepted to help the children and the family. CrossNet Baptist Network has established a trust for the 3 children. The Tallahassee Baptist Foundation will be the custodian of the trust, and the funds will be used for long-term health care, education, and any additional expenses needed. You can look up CrossNet Baptist Network online and donate there. But our sincere thoughts and prayers are with this the Dillards and this wonderful family. I know we had Bridget Ritchie Hughes in here yesterday. He's going to be